doors have opened. The timer has started. Welcome to your weekly dose of post-apocalyptic mayhem. In the year 2115, a Penance RPG production.
Welcome to episode 9 of 2115. Who are you, what are you, and what is your thoughts on Mr. Bear? Starting with Susie.
Hi, I'm Susie Q. I'm playing Dr. Stein, the possibly adventurous, but definitely experimental technomancer, halfling. And I'll be honest, I'm not sure I understand the question there with Mr. Bear. Do we mean the bear from last week?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. I like
trying
Fluffy.
to tie it into the week before, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I thought, for a horrible second, I'd missed something really important in the news about a bear.
Interesting times, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Fluffy is an enigma that we are yet to unravel.
That's an interesting way of putting it. Next we have Rowan.
Hi, I'm Rowan, and for a blessed moment, I also forgot the bear existed. I do not like Fluffy. I want Fluffy very much gone. I play Index, little lab rat. She's deaf, she's narcolepsy, she's kind of old, she's trying to live forever. Lives in a sock, in a boot, inside of a musical Roomba. Has some wires coming out of her head, does not like the teddy bear. Firmly, does not like the teddy bear.
Fair enough. Next we have Dragon.
Hello, I am playing Irvaz, the elf aquagelf meld. They are really uncertain of Fluffy. With being rescued from Coco's influence, Fluffy might actually be a really nice little bear and stop being a homicidal maniac. Or they might continue to be a homicidal maniac. But it's worth trying. I don't think we're getting rid of it either way, so...
To be fair, I think the term homicidal maniac applies to us a little bit more than it applies to the bear, who I don't think has a body count as of yet.
That we know of. But
That we know of, this is true.
Everyone go to sleep for a long time.
He did help everybody go to sleep for a long time.
And also, only some of our group can justifiably be described as homicidal maniac.
Yeah, only some.
Who would you describe as a homicidal maniac?
Yeah,
Well, there was that guppy.
I'm the doctor.
She just helps people transition.
That's one way of phrasing it, yes.
Alright, next we have Amy.
Hello, I'm Amy. I'm playing Lottie, who is a half-human felis. Lottie doesn't really know the bear, since she didn't go on the mission, so she's kind of just looking at it confused, going, what is that?
Alright. Next we have Officer Tyre. Sorry, Bellry.
Hey, what's up? It's me, Bellry, also Officer Tyre. A really cool character.
Please no.
Oh god.
Do you spend all week thinking these up?
No, it came to me on the spot just there. Mr. Bear is a short film from 2011 described as a comedy crime thing. I haven't seen it. It doesn't sound that interesting. But there you go.
Mr. Bear.
I did. Because I wasn't here for the Mr. Bear because I was ill.
Fair enough. And finally we have Tom.
Hello. Tam here. Just kind of confused, honestly, as to the bear, but whatever, I guess. I'm also quite annoyed that I couldn't hear anything or detect any. I was like, surely I can detect, how they communicate, but no, couldn't.
Well, you did manage to fix that at the end of last week.
Yeah, I suppose.
Alright, so on that note, what happened last week?
Oh,
I spent a lot of time on the toilet.
thanks for that, Elray.
Lovely.
TMI, dude.
Sorry.
On a lighter note, I fell asleep on the couch.
I
Fair.
think I did say that you were probably asleep, but yeah.
Yeah, you did. So, we were in the helicopter and we landed. The doctor did
Perfectly.
very well.
Yeah, it was a really good landing in a really good spot. Like, I believe we all took our time and looked for a good hiding spot a little ways out of town, because I believe a discussion was had, and landing it next to the ice cream truck, which was back at the elf factory outside our base in the street, was decided against.
Unfortunately, when we landed, we thought it would be prudent to see what the supplies there were and if we could reasonably acquire any of them. Unfortunately, one of these supplies, nestled in a crate, packed in nice and snug, was a tiny, sentient teddy bear who told us its name was Fluffy. After some discussion, it turns out that he helped people go to sleep for a long time. And the doctor smacked him in the back of the head with a shovel. What did it do? Did he just turn into a furry fluff left
Well,
on the ground?
Yeah, I think it was basically a destroyed teddy bear in bits that still spoke.
Yeah.
And I think it was able to move about, wasn't it? Because we
Yeah.
went into the cargo hold and then it sort of...
We found another one in the cargo hold. Said its name was I'm Fluffy 3, which was horrifying. And then told us to go look above, and we opened up a hatch above us and Fluffy 1 fell out. Don't know how it got there, but it then proceeded to stalk us for the rest of the episode. Oh, there was another one of those machines as well. The machine that had been in the truck. There was one in the helicopter.
Yeah,
Where we landed. Yeah,
the whole load of helium,
yeah.
which we buried, as well as party supplies and clown supplies. So at the very least, we've got the idea that maybe the elves and the clowns are working together.
Yeah.
I mean, it's possible that the elves could be the clowns. I mean, even though, like, it was elephant people. Like,
They could be who was behind the clown.
Maybe.
yeah, we've not, like, seen Coco or Pogo, have we? So
No, that's
they could be elves, but either way.
Maybe they weren't elephants. Maybe they were elephants.
I think I can tell Elle.
Elephants.
Yes, I heard you. So. So we ran away when we started to hear the ice cream trucks coming, and one of the bears was basically stalking us. Was it Fluffy 1 or Fluffy 3 that kept coming up?
It was Fluffy 3,
Yeah,
because he's still a bear. And he came after us in a blanket.
yes. It was really fucking cute. With like this blanket moving along the street, and it was Fluffy 3. Because Coco told him to stay with his friends, and it was creepy as fuck.
And also,
Then
like,
Tam Tam, being amazing, managed to work out that they were communicating through the ear to some of the pylons, and we managed to hack into it and then remove the thing from Fluffy 3's ear, which is why I'm hoping they're going to be less psychopathic.
oh yeah, weren't we going to go and look for the other two towers as well? Was there not, like, another...
Yeah, I think we'd seen a couple of others.
I think that's pretty much where we left off last time, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, and someone had set up in Terry's shop, and they now have a bear as well. They now have Fluffy 5, I think.
No, you killed Fluffy 5.
Oh, okay, so is it Fluffy 1 they've got?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I just remember that
Must
you
be
killed,
Fluffy 1.
you killed Fluffy 5. It's the one that you poked in the nose and then burst and then
Oh, yeah.
stamped on.
It's Fluffy N.
Yes.
Alright, so we will continue from there. So you return to the base and you come across Lottie and Officer Tyre. They're both back at the base. Are you taking Fluffy down into the base? What are you going to do with him?
I don't know if I want to take him into the base yet. What do people think?
I'd rather he waited outside.
I can wait outside with him.
Okay.
Is there a seat in the bus stop?
There's one seat, yes.
Okay, she'll go sit on the seat in the bus stop and take out a cracker and bounce Fluffy on her knee and eat a cracker and see if he wants a cracker.
Alright.
Does Fluffy want a cracker?
Fluffy want a cracker? Does Fluffy eat the cracker?
No, Fluffy just sort of hugs you.
Aww. I continue to eat crackers.
Are you my mummy?
No, it's not.
Does
Oh god.
Does Fluffy have a digestive tract?
Don't know.
Does he have an opening mouth? Or is he
Yeah,
literally
he
just
has
like a teddy bear?
He's literally just a teddy bear.
For some reason, I imagine like a teddy bear, but with like a Furby face sort of thing going on. So like,
Are you thinking like
you know what I mean?
Teddy Ruskin's doll?
What's that?
Well, I hate that one as well, so... See, I was just imagining like a Care Bear.
With fangs. That's what I was imagining.
Ugh.
And that's exactly what I was imagining, the wee bear that talks, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. The Doctor will sit in the street and watch the world go by and hang out with Fluffy, and
I'm just glad I can't hear its voice.
she'll criticise people's outfits as they walk by.
That's pretty rich, considering he looks like he's wearing one of those lead-lined aprons they use for like taking X-rays.
Yeah, and the Doctor sat there in a lab coat and welly boots. Like...
Oh, even the bear.
Oh no. The Doctor's criticising people. The bear is welcome to join in.
So is anything happening now you're back at the base, or are you just...
Hey, what took you guys so long? Where you been?
Well, we had some interesting interactions. Anyway, what did Mr. E say when you took him the USBs?
He just said thanks, he'll be in touch. Yeah, something like that.
Something. Jesus Christ. Yeah, there's an interesting mix of colloquialisms and accents for a character. It's a northern bloody Boston crook.
At this point, Tam Tam feels a signal coming through from what had been described to as Coco. And it seems to be a voice going,
Hello? Hello? Where are those fluffy bears? There's something going on in the sewers. Possibly a drop. Get on it. Go find out what it is.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I guess we're going to the sewers then.
It's a good thing I ain't got no sense of smell.
Wait. Correct me if I'm misinterpreting this wrong, but surely that's the ear that we chopped off.
Pulled off, technically.
Pulled off, whatever.
No, that was from Coco.
That was the signal I've now routed to you.
Yeah, the one that we got from the pylons.
End
That
of
we-
last episode.
Yeah, that we cut out of the bear's ear.
Oh, we have a new ear.
We do.
Oh yeah.
We accidentally cut off the bear's ear.
Are we starting a collection?
It wasn't deliberate. And the bear
It was
doesn't know
absolutely
about it.
deliberate.
The bear doesn't know. Don't tell him.
You trying to build a necklace or something?
I mean,
He's gonna notice if he's only got one ear.
he's a teddy bear. He doesn't know.
He does
He's
know.
happy, okay?
He's all right with it. Didn't we
No,
agree
he
that?
doesn't know. All
Why
he
don't
knows
you
is that
ask
the voice is gone from his ear.
I swear to God, officer, if you make us in trouble with the bear, I'm going to actually rip your arms off.
It's a little fuzzy bear. How much trouble can we get in?
Extreme amounts. Of
You
trouble.
have no idea. Okay,
I'm gonna take your word for it.
is there anything we should prepare for going to the sewers?
Yes. Nose pinchy things for the humans, and
You ain't got a nose.
that's what I said for the organics.
Yep, I'm gonna get a scarf around my face.
Do you think we could get gloves? I feel like
I'm
gloves
sure
would-
we could find some gloves somewhere.
I think I'm yet again consigned to riding on Tam Tam and hoping and praying I don't get splashed.
Gonna find some older clothes that I don't care are gonna get covered in crap.
Fair enough. So, how are you getting down to the sewers?
Through the sewer hole that is conveniently in our base.
In the street, probably.
I'm assuming that on our travels we will have somewhere noticed.
Yeah,
Uh,
there's one
manhole.
outside, definitely.
Okay, we'll just go through the manhole cover. I think that's the easiest way.
Alright.
Yeah.
Can we
On-
grab some gloves?
What kind of gloves do you want?
Equivalent of nitrile gloves, please.
Let's see. You dig
Get some
around, you find a
marigolds.
couple of very cheap, thin-feeling gloves. They're not great, but they're better than what you have.
Are there any marigolds going about?
Didn't want that on air.
Why did you not want that on air, Barry?
I don't know. Wait, I mean, she can see it. It just seemed rude.
I'm just waiting
What,
for the
marigold?
response.
That's really mean.
I wasn't. going
Delete
to.
that. You nasty person.
It was more. I was thinking. I wish I was small enough to do that, but I'm
Wait,
not.
Well, that's
What?
fair, I
Alright, so
suppose. Up
you
until
were-
a couple of weeks ago, you were.
If
Yeah,
you were
exactly.
small enough, you'd want them to flush you down.
Oh my fucking god, mate, I just saw that.
Right.
What am I
Everyone-
missing here?
Look in the dice chat.
Oh, yeah.
Dice chat.
I mean, in fairness,
All
it
I'm
would be the
saying-
fastest way to get one of us into the sewers.
Yeah. If I
No.
was still fish-sized, it would have been a good idea, is what I was thinking. And then I was like, who else is small enough to do
Yeah.
that?
Also, don't
Totally would
drown
have
in
flashed you.
water.
Fish size.
But then my mind went, who else is small enough to do that? And then I was like, wait, there's only one person.
Yeah, but the great thing about you is we can just open the manhole cover and drop you down.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, it's not incorrect. You could say that about anyone, to be fair.
Yeah, but you're easiest, so...
I'd feel like I'd be pretty heavy. Like, have you ever tried lifting a tire and then there's like the robot bits in there as well?
Yeah.
But you'll still bounce.
Yeah. I mean, and
No, I
like,
meant
we
roll
don't... We don't need...
to.
Yeah. We'll just roll you. Like... I mean, you say like lifting a tire like it's a super heavy thing, and I'm sitting there going, how many tires have you lifted? They're not that heavy.
I mean, none because they're really heavy.
Well, depends what size of tire he is.
You're a weakling.
You know, like if he's like
Well, he's not a tractor tire, surely.
a Moxie-sized tire, which are a lot bigger than track tire.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah, but he's
obviously-
not going to fit in a helicopter if he's one of those, is he? So, we can run with Occam's razor here.
I think tractor tire is probably a good.
Well, he did say he was part of a bike before.
Did I?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
When you're talking about your wife and kids and your tragic
Oh, yeah.
backstory.
Yeah, but it was like a really ghetto bike. Like it was a penny farthing thing, and like I was
Actually, no.
the big wheel.
You were a penny farthing wheel.
Like I was the big wheel made of like a tractor wheel, and then like the wife was the smaller wheel, and then the kid was somewhere else. I don't know.
It was a stabilizer.
Yeah, just the one though.
What the actual...
So we're going to the sewer.
Yeah,
So we're tossing the tire down the tire, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Roll
get the
the
mantle
tire.
off and we'll toss him down.
Give me a roll, Barry, see how Officer Tire does when he drops into this.
Can I roll to add broken glass?
You've already burst him once.
Rusty nails, rusty nails.
Kex is already dead, right?
No.
You drop
Officer Attire has made an enemy.
We like Tex.
Are you sure it didn't seem like you did?
So you drop-
Debatable.
So you drop Officer Attire into the sewer. He bounces quite high, but he stays in the sort of dry side of the sewer. What the rest of you doing?
Jesus.
Taya, what do your tire eyes see?
It's a sewer.
Does he even have eyes?
What do you think?
He has sensors, I'm sure.
I think he's got eyes.
There's some
Does he have
form
like
of
googly eyes?
there is some form of optical imaging.
Well, he has
I'm
something
sure they're like
to have
Johnny
mirror-
Five eyes that
He has
they're like
something to have
sticking
his
on the
mirror
side.
shades over.
Yeah. Okay, so is the coast clear down there?
I mean, it's a sewer. They ain't exactly very populated. There might be the occasional crocodile, but I ain't seen none yet.
That's fine. I'm going to jump in as well.
Alright.
Among my many stolen engineering tools and such like, is there a flashlight?
Sure.
Woo! I'm going to turn on my flashlight because I assume it's dark down there.
Stolen bags upon bags of tools. I'm sure there must be a flashlight amongst them.
Okay, does it turn on? Does it work?
Yes.
Excellent.
Doesn't give you the biggest beam of light, but gives you more than you've got, so yeah.
Okay. I would like to carefully climb down the ladder.
I'll follow after.
Alright. Is Tam Tam just going to drift down as well?
Yep.
I'll ride on Tam Tam.
Alright, so you're all now in the sewer. There's a river of very foul-smelling, almost neon green water flowing past you.
Yikes.
Wow.
Lovely.
It doesn't look very healthy, put it that way.
It'd be almost comical if I weren't here.
Path extends straight ahead of you and round a corner, or straight behind you and up some stairs.
Can we tell anything about either direction? Like, is there more light in one direction? Does it smell different in one direction?
The smell seems to be worse the way the water's going.
The way the
is-
water's flowing, is that heading towards the rest of the buildings in this area?
It seems to be heading out towards the edge of town.
Is that round the corner or towards the stairs?
That's round the corner.
I vote for round the corner.
I'm going to vote for around the corner because I didn't cares when I designed this character.
You'd have to roll up the stairs.
You
Wait.
didn't go for
I'm a-
lamps either.
No,
Oh
I'm
no,
a big
maybe
wheel.
one of us will have to carry you.
I mean, I'm a big
Hopefully you're a
wheel,
size
so
of tire that's easy enough to carry up some stairs.
I think we've established I'm about the size of a tractor tire, and I feel like a tractor tire is big enough to get over, like, a modestly incremented stair.
So, hang on, you're a tractor tire now.
I thought that's what we
Yeah.
decided
Right.
on.
So how... Just
It's literally what we discussed.
manhole.
Yeah, I'm
It's-
just wondering that too if he was a
It's
tractor
a
tire.
really big manhole.
Right, okay. As long as we have this...
In fairness, we could probably like get him part of the way through the manhole and then just jump on him, and then that would get him the rest of the way through.
I like that
I mean-
idea, let's go with that.
I mean, to be fair as well, tractors have two sets of tires. They have the little ones and they have the bigger ones.
Nah, a big one.
Well, then if you were the big one, you were definitely not fitting down the manhole because that would take like 3 people to lift you.
Ah,
We
it's a
don't
big
need to
manhole.
lift him. We just need to jump on him,
Yeah.
squish him through.
Plus, we've already established it's a big manhole. Ignore the fact that I'm probably too big to fit down most
Sorry.
corridors.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Was this about a big manhole?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I had
That's
to go
my
there.
interest.
Sorry.
Anyway, okay.
So we're gonna go towards the out of town then. So we're going around.
Yeah,
the
I think round the
Yeah.
corner following the smell. Deeper into the sewers, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. As you come around the first corner, you see the path extends straight ahead of you. There seems to be a section that's covered by a very, very, very rusted bridge. And you see a small bear walking very delicately across it. Like a teddy bear.
No,
It's a fluffy.
It's a fluffy.
Watch out. Get his ear.
Hey, Fluffy, which one's that?
I don't know. Fluffy!
Nope, 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 nope.
Fluffy, shh.
See, did he hear him? He did hear him. Turns round and goes, Fluffy! And sort of runs towards him, and the two of them hug.
Oh, God.
I ain't that beautiful.
Oh, what the fuck is this?
I don't really know, but I'm just like, it seems to be a thing that happens.
Where are you going, Fluffy?
I'm going to the thing that Coco wants. What happened to your ear, Fluffy?
Fuck's sake.
He got bear rot and it fell off.
I have bear rot?
You did have bear rot, but we saved your life. It's okay.
He's very happy at the fact you saved him.
You're my best friend.
I need a roll just to make sure, but yeah, he's very happy that you saved his life.
I'll pick him up again. And I'll say,
Does other Fluffy have bear rot?
I don't know, me and my friends better check other Fluffy, don't you think, friends?
Yeah.
Totally.
I don't want
Yeah.
to have bear rot.
No.
Hey, this ear looks pretty rotten. I think we should amputate it.
Well, we'll let the kind doctor decide on that. She's the expert.
Emma. Who was it that helped me last time? It was
It was Rowan, I think.
Index.
I think it was Rowan.
Index.
I think it was Index. Index, do you want to come and help me take care of this? Because I think this Fluffy definitely has a case of bear rot.
Depending on what you want me to do. Do you want me to get near it?
We need to do what we did last time, which is remove the bear rot, which is all the communications flying through the air, because that's how bear rot, and she's like doing air quotes around bear rot.
Oh, like beeping and electronic.
yeah, yeah.
I can help.
you know.
I can help with that, Doc.
Yeah.
Just walk me through what you need.
Okay, let's remove communication devices from the bear.
I can add my +5 in electronics.
You'll need to get near the patient to help with the bear rot.
Okay, I will do my best.
I'm sure
I'm
between
going to
all of us we'll
hover
be able to
closer
help.
to help you out.
It's gonna be a 1. It's gonna be another bear. Oh no, it wasn't. Thank fuck.
Oh, thank goodness everyone was helping.
You basically like slice off this bear's ear. The bear just sort of goes, "Has it all gone?
Yes, the bear rot is all gone.
Hooray!"
Hooray!
How do you feel,
He
Fluffy?
sort of puts his hand up at where his ear was and says, "I'd never have known."
That's how bear rot gets you. Are you meeting any more of your fluffy friends? We better check them too.
Oh, yes. And he points over the bridge and you see 3 or 4 more bears making their way. Looks like down a ladder.
Love of God.
Bear
Are
Rock,
we-
the silent killer.
Are we gonna be like Mercy?
We're basically trying to save all of the fluffies from Coco, who makes them kill, but they don't know they're killing them.
These poor bears.
I
I
thought
know.
we were just collecting ears.
No, we're rescuing the bears.
What are
When
you
we
doing
take
with
over
the
the
ear, by the
town,
way?
ears are the new currency.
I don't know. I guess we need to get rid of them because they have trackers in them or some shit, don't they?
Probably. So I take it we're just gonna try and explain to these other bears the same thing.
Yeah, maybe we should set up a med station and
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work.
We should start a clinic.
Bear
can we
Rock
ask-
Clinic.
Can we ask the first fluffy? Okay, so the fluffy that was just amputated. Were you doing anything else down here, Fluffy?
We were told to find the box.
Oh, well, I can go and help you find the bot.
Yay, friend finds box!
Okay.
At this point, he just turns. You just hear him shout very loudly to the other fluffies. Friends will help find the box!
Yeah, we got them like robot eyes. Real good for looking.
In fairness, we're in darkness. This is kind of my natural habitat.
After about 15 minutes of stumbling around in the dark, you've acquired about 15 bears.
Have we removed all their ears?
I hear bear rot can be really contagious. We'd better take care of it.
So, what are you going to do with these one-eared bears?
Start naming them? I don't know. Where's the original Fluffy?
The original Fluffy is Fluffy 3, who is
Yeah.
basically still in your arms. The rest of them are
Okay.
toddling on behind.
That's fine. I'll just meander along in the back with all the bears.
How?
I'm kind of fascinated by them. I'm just like, what this little thing?
I'm losing track, I'll be honest. I had a handle on it last episode, but now... Whew.
How many bears?
Index's eyes are just spinning in their sockets.
How many bears could I fit in the hollow of my wheel?
Probably half a one.
Oh, only half a bear. Oh,
Actually, no, your hollow's quite big. Let's say one bear.
One's just rolling around to see.
yeah, shit.
I'll offer one of the bears a ride.
I like this game. I like this game.
So watching the one bear spin round completely as it goes along.
Okay, so in these tunnels, are all the bears heading in the same direction?
Yep.
Is that direction continuing to follow the flow of the sort of sewage?
Yep.
You, Fluffy! She points at any one of the other bears. Which Fluffy are you?
I'm Fluffy 7.
Hey, Fluffy 7! I'm so glad you're all better from your bear rot.
He just sort of puts his paw up with the ears missing and goes, yes.
So this box that you're all looking for,
Uh-huh.
what did it look like?
Coco said it's the big shiny box and there'll be some bastard elves with it.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. We'll help.
Yes, Lord above.
Okay. Did he say whereabouts this box might be? Because the sewers are a pretty big place. We've been walking forever. We all have really short legs, don't we, Fluffy?
He said, and he sort of puts his paw to his missing ear again and goes, oh, I can't remember anymore.
Oh, that's okay, Fluffy.
All the fluffies start sort of talking amongst themselves as to none of them can remember where the box is.
That's okay, Fluffies. We'll find it.
It's a side
Like a
effect.
treasure hunt.
Yeah,
Spread out.
it's just a side effect from the bear rot medicine.
So what we need to do is find a bear who's not been treated yet for bear rot.
Does anyone have like a Sharpie, by the way, so I can label these bears?
Come on, put a number on the back of them like footballers.
Something like
I think we can do that once we're back at the base. Right now,
Yeah, we can sew
find this
patches
box
for them.
Before
Can we
Coco's
give them
back.
different coloured bow ties?
Just needle felt the like names on them.
Little patches on the back.
Deary me.
So he wanted to try and find a non-surgically fixed bear.
Yeah, and then fix them after.
Alright, everyone do me an awareness then. Let's see what you find.
Fixed. I like how we're using fixed now.
Do we get any advantage if the bears help us?
I'm looking pretty aware.
Alright. Officer Tyre spots another bear failing basically to climb down a ladder into the sewers.
Hey, suspect sighted over there.
Well, go get him then, Officer Tyre. Get on
I
up that
will.
ladder!
I mean, that's like pretty offensive, really. Maybe one of you people with legs can go do it.
Yep, I'll go grab them.
Alright.
Wander over, having a good look round to make sure that I can't see any elves come into sight at the same time.
Alright.
Bastard elf, specifically.
I'm part elf. Watch it.
So, you walk over and you sort of pluck the Fluffy from the top of the ladder, and he looks very confused at you and then looks over and sees literally the army of other bears. And
Hi, Fluffy.
as you sort of hold him in your arms, the other bears come and go, "Oh, he might have bear rot! Bear rot! Bear rot! Bear rot!"
That's
And all
okay.
of them are getting quite panicked now that this bear still hasn't been checked for bear rot.
It's okay, that's what everyone's doing. You know, the doctor's going to do her best to try and soothe them, let them all know that it's under control.
Hey, have you asked him any questions about, like, where he's been recently? Maybe that'll give us a clue as to whether he has the bear rot.
Shh. Hello, Fluffy. Oh, which Fluffy are you?
I'm Fluffy 97.
Fluffy
97.
Oh,
Okay, Fluffy
Christ.
97. So
Christ on the bike.
we are helping find the box that the elves have got, but we've found that some of the Fluffies have got a condition that's causing injuries to them. So is it okay to check if you've got the bear rot?
What is bear rot?
It
At this
makes
point, all the bears around us are going, "It's bad! It's bad!"
it's bad.
There we go. That's what you saying that at the time. So, yeah, all of the Fluffies are getting panicked that it's very terrible and he should get his ear removed just to be sure. So, what are you going to do now with this panicked army of Fluffies?
It's okay, guys. We're going to try and calm them down.
So as I bring Fluffy 97 over, I ask, it's like, oh, so do you know where the box is going to be?
The box is over there. And he points to what looks like a very murky set of stairs leading down, and there's a door that's half in water.
Thank you, Fluffy 97. Now, this is a doctor. So she's going to check and see if you've got bear rot, and if you do, she might have to do a little procedure just to make sure that you're safe from it.
Alright, the bear looks quite confused and looks at all the rest of them, and all the rest of them are just quite happy that they've only got one ear now. So, after about another 20 minutes of explaining, this bear's also got one ear.
I guess
What
we
are
could
you doing with all the spare ears, by the way?
Throwing them in the water, I guess.
Yeah, we're getting rid of them because they've got the electronics in them.
Yeah.
The
Alright.
evil.
Alright, so what are you going to do now?
I guess I'm going to go and have a look at the door.
Alright.
I think I'm the only one that can also breathe underwater, so depending on how flooded it is, it might need to be me.
I mean, I don't technically breathe.
Do you short circuit?
Well, I'm made of rubber. So, like, probably
Yeah,
not.
but your electronic parts aren't.
You're just,
Look,
no, it's just
nothing
solid rubber all the way through.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained. That's what my Taya mum always used to say.
Okay, that raises some new and potentially horrifying questions. Let's skip right over that.
So I'll go over and have a look at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to get in the water to look at the door?
It looks like whatever was in there is long since flooded, like years ago. It looks like quite a large safety door that's lying just a crack open, but water has completely filled the inside room.
Can I see anything inside there?
You can see... Actually, do an awareness check, let's see. You can't see much, it just seems quite dark and murky in there.
Can't see anything. Should I go in and have a look? And no one responds.
Yes?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
we
wasn't
got your
sure
back.
who you were
Shut-
asking.
I think
Give us
so.
a shout if you need backup.
Okay, I shall go into the room.
Okay.
I'm aware this means I'm under the water now. I'm very glad that I have gills.
Alright. So you jump down into the water and gently push the door open. Opens with a very, that kind of like creak that only comes from solid metal doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that creak happens and the door opens. Inside there seems to be a table, and on the table there's quite a large like tool chest
Ooh.
with a big padlock on the front of it.
Okay. So I'm assuming the padlock is closed, so it's actually locked.
Yep.
Right.
Would you be able to bring it back out?
Could I carry it out?
Do me a strength check to see how it is when you try and pick it up.
Since it is underwater, that will help lessen the weight.
Yeah.
Yep, you can just about lift it.
Awesome.
Very heavy.
Very, very slowly take it back to the rest of the party.
Alright. You put it up onto the edge that everyone else is standing on, and all the bears start cheering that they found the box. I would do the voice, but there's no point because it just won't pick up on this microphone.
Yay! We found the box! Yay! We found the box!
What have you done?
Yeah. So the bears have all found the box, and at this point, Tam Tam receives a crackling call going,
Fluffy! 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 Where are all you going? All of you seem to end up in this reservoir. Why are you all there? What's there? My sights are dark. I can't see what's there. Why are you all in this reservoir?
To get the box.
The box isn't in the reservoir. It's in the warden's building.
Oh. Okay, we'll go there.
crackling continues, and then there's a...
I don't see any of you moving.
But we are.
Quite still.
Experimentally, the doctor will move. She's still got Fluffy in her arms, right? So she's going to move a little bit further forward and see what happens.
I don't know you all to be this still. What's going on?
The current's too strong.
Jesus Christ, that's hard.
Irvaz turns to the others and says, okay, we need to get out of here as soon as. The ears, we threw them in the water, which means they're all in the reservoir. He thinks they're all in the reservoir. Can someone open this box and get us out of here?
Uh-oh.
Fluffy,
Any
you
of you
don't
have
for
locked
5
it?
minutes, Fluffy. I'm going to send patches.
Okay. Index, you're the lockpicker, right?
Okay, yeah. Can I chew through this one, though? Because it's metal.
Quite a sturdy lockpick you can try. You might break your teeth, though.
I mean, can
I mean,
rats chew through metal?
They can chew through
Yeah.
some metals.
Eventually.
They can.
Smash.
It's not good for you, but they can.
I'll give it a shot. Do I get to add anything, or
Let me just have a quick look at the stats.
metalwork?
Yeah, fuck it, sure, add metal work.
I've got a +1 in metalwork.
Yay! Oh.
Uh-oh.
You chip your tooth, you don't break it, but you do chip a quite sizable section off it.
Should I
Oh,
just
God.
shoot the
We're
lock?
just falling apart here.
What kind of lock
Padlock.
is it? Yeah, is it a padlock? Is it a
It's
combi?
It's padlock.
Yeah, is it a combi? Is
How-
it a key?
It's a keypad lock.
How sturdy is the box? Look.
It
How
looks
about I
like
just
a-
shoot it?
It looks like a very heavy-duty tool chest.
I
Please.
just
Well-
use my tech scanner to try and pick the lock
Have
that
we got
way.
pliers?
I was
I
gonna
can
say,
shoot
through
the
it.
fucking lock off.
Roll to shoot then. Add your handgun.
Fuck.
You
Blammo.
shoot very point-blank range. All the fluffies get a fright, but the padlock is damaged enough to open it.
Excellent. What's inside?
You pull it open, and inside you find... It looks like some sort of clown costume, but there's also a little one of those machines that you've seen before.
Ooh. Lottie, this might be a good time for you to scan this.
Ooh. Tech scanner.
Alright, roll. It just looks like a small gyroscopic machine to you. It doesn't look like anything much.
I'm quite happy to give someone else my tech scanner.
So it's like a mini one of the big ones.
Yep.
Okay, with a clown costume.
And there's a small clown costume with it.
Like small as in for halflings, or
As in would fit Fluffy.
Huh.
That's slightly terrifying.
can we burn the clown outfit?
You can burn it if you want.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything else in the box at all?
This takes up the majority of the box.
Okay.
When you sort of shake, it does rattle like there's some other sections of it that have got something inside them.
Ooh. Ooh.
Hidden compartment.
Can I use my tenure as a police officer of the law to do essentially a drug search and look for hidden drug
Are
compartments?
you going to do a cavity search on an object.
No, I'm
Oh
going
my
to use
God.
my experience looking for drugs as a
To look for
ex-officer
drugs.
of the law to look for hidden compartments that may or may not contain drugs.
All right.
That's fair.
It's been a while. I was never much of a narc.
You find some white powder and you get distracted by it.
Hey,
Yeah,
someone with a nose, sniff this. See if it's the real stuff.
What am I sniffing for?
No, you don't
Drugs.
sniff it,
Yeah,
sorry,
white
you
powder.
taste it, don't you? That's the thing you're supposed that cops do.
You rub it on your teeth.
Can
Hey.
I try and
Look.
press and prod on different bits of this lock, try and open the secret compartment?
Yep.
What would I use for that?
Electronics, engineering, or metalwork, any of those three. Yep, after a while of poking and prodding, you eventually find a release valve, which releases two strange vials. One of them seems to contain a very tiny teddy bear, and the other vial seems to contain two glass eyes and what looks like some sort of... It's weird, it's like a tiny chip, tiny computer chip, but it seems to have on it FLUFY.
Okay. Can we pick all of this up and go?
You can, yes. The machine is quite heavy, but you can pick it up, yes.
Okay.
Just before we go, can I burn the clown costume?
Yep.
I would like to burn the clown costume, yes.
Alright.
Sounds wise.
Is the teddy bear in a vial though? Yeah.
Yeah, it's within a sort of small
Yeah.
vial.
Like a vial of bear. Like liquid bear
Like
or
a
solid
summoning
bear.
vial.
It's literally about a teddy bear, but it's about maybe 2 inches tall.
Oh, is it like... Oh,
It's
sorry,
the
so it's not what I...
prototype and the machine makes the fluffies from it.
Oh. So it's not like one of those compressed, like, towels?
It could be. We don't know. I'm just
Just,
guessing that it's the prototype.
Maybe.
We should pour water on it and see if it gets any bigger.
Not the water here, we don't.
Yeah, I have no idea where that came from.
Oh,
I
we
mean,
know
I-
where it came from, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Come on, Fluffies, let's get out of here.
So, let's just say you make your way back towards your base. How are you going to get out the ladder? Are you just going to climb up yourself and you're going to try and get Officer Tyre to come out a different way, or what?
I am going to use the spikes that I forgot that I put down on my character sheet that come out of my wheel and wheel up the wall.
Right, okay.
Do I have to roll for that?
Yes.
I mean, technically I have to roll for it because I'm a wheel.
Valerie.
What?
Valerie.
Why
Yeah?
are you like this?
You wouldn't have me any other way.
Yes.
So you get back to your base. You've returned to your base with this tool chest with this machine inside it and the vial of small bear and chips. What do you want to do?
I'd like
Can we
to,
investigate the machine?
yeah, like take a bit of time and examine it and look at the bear and look at the glass eyes and my suspicion is that rather than this being the machine that's been producing the fluffies, this is a machine that's somehow going to produce like a king of fluffies that he was going to put in a clown outfit, and that chip there is like
The chip for the bear.
for like the super bear that's
Yeah.
going to be like super evil, which is the one that's in the vial with like magical glass eyes or something. I mean, this is just projection and conjecture.
He's kind of like
But,
the enforcer bear.
Yeah, something like that.
Could we set up a partition in Officer Tyre's, I don't know, mainframe or whatever, install the chip and see what happens? But in a partition so that, like, if it goes tits up.
Are you going to install it yourself, or are you going to get someone to install it in you?
I mean, I feel like it'd be a difficult job to do it myself. And I'm not saying it's the way we go. I'm just saying it's a potential option.
Kind of
mean-
feel that the best answer is to destroy both.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's a chip.
Yeah, but what if it's
I-
really cool?
I mean, we could investigate the chip without too much harm, I think. But I think keep it away from the teddy bear and the vial.
And if me and the doctor do it, that could work.
I mean, equally, we could just put it in one of the bears that they ain't to nothing anymore, and it's a bear. If there's a problem, we just shoot it.
But the bear.
Not the bears.
That's all.
I mean,
let's just
that's the same.
investigate the
Like, yeah, no, I agree. Like, that's the thing. If we put it in him and it goes wrong, we just shoot him because he's just a tire.
Hey,
I mean,
I got a family, a tragic backstory.
And the fluffies love each other.
They've all suffered from bear rot. Didn't you guys?
I'm not
Yeah, we
rooting Officer
did.
Tyre.
But my little girl, she died.
Yeah,
Don't
she's
negate
dead.
our
She's got.
experiences.
These
It's
bears
very
are
sad.
alive.
It's
I'm
very
sorry.
Could
sad.
have flushed
I'm
me
sorry.
down the drain earlier. Like, no.
Exactly.
But no, the thing that's mostly concerning me is that the anagram of the chip is fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
That concerns me a great deal.
Oh, why
Yeah.
don't we investigate the chip, see what's actually on it, and see what it does before
Well,
we
I mean,
combine it with anything?
Do we have the ability to?
there's a third option here. What we do is we take it out in the streets. We make up what it is entirely, sell it to some other people to like different places, and they'll just like scatter it to the winds and then smoke it or crush it or blow themselves up with it. And we get some more shells and can buy more crackers.
What does Mr. E have to say about all this?
That's a good point.
Do we wanna... Wait, I mean, I guess I shouldn't be asking that, considering he's my boss and I'm kinda loyal to him, so scratch that.
You can phone up Mr. E if you want.
I
Ring,
think
ring,
it
ring,
might be
ring.
interesting. He might have an idea of what the hell is going on with all of this.
Yeah,
So,
try and give him as little information as possible. But
Are
yeah.
you phoning from in your base?
Yes.
Yes.
And are the fluffies in your base?
Yes.
We can
I'd
take the
assume
phone
so.
outside.
Yeah,
Might be
let's
wise
put
to
them
take the
outside.
phone outside.
I'll stay inside with the fluffies.
Okay. They do seem
Yeah.
to love the doctor.
Build a pillow fort or something.
We'll play like Duck Duck Goose or something.
18 bears. At least it's not past the partial, I suppose.
Right, so who's speaking to Mr. E?
I mean, I don't mind, he is my boss.
Alright. So, you poke the ear as you always do when you want to talk to someone, it starts crackling and you hear, "Hello?
Hey, boss.
Ah, Tyre, what have you found?
You heard anything about a bunch of bears?
What about a bunch of bears?
We found a bunch of them and was wondering if you had any idea what the deal is, if you know anybody who uses a bunch of bears to get his dirty work done.
What kind of bear? I mean, panda, I mean, black bear, brown bear?
Small teddy bear.
Teddy,
bear?
yeah.
Oh, it's probably clown then.
Okay. We've found, well, some of them latched onto us, and we've managed to disable their tracking devices, so Coco doesn't know where they are. However, he's starting to realise that something's going on.
We, intercepted the delivery.
Delivery, you say? Of what?
A
We ain't really sure.
strange machine.
What? What kind
There's a
of
machine. We can't tell. We can't work it out. We don't have the tech here to work out what it is.
Right, okay, well, I'll send Maurice. He will pick up this machine and I will have a look at it.
Okay. Do you want any of the bears?
Yeah, we got a lot.
I don't think I have use for bear, no.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Hey, what about your little girl? Surely she'd like one.
We don't talk about her, Tyre.
Oh my god, our officer retired, Mr. E married.
I mean, that's not where I was going with it.
I mean, if they were, that was super insensitive of Tyre.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a messy divorce after the fact.
Oh my god.
See, that would make sense though.
After our daughter died, the boss just couldn't take it anymore.
What, you mean you couldn't take you anymore?
Yeah,
Well, yeah, it was like, it was too much of a reminder of
and you
of the
turned into
daughter.
this bitter, horrible person.
True,
Pretty much,
you were the
pretty
cause
much.
of your daughter's death, weren't you? And Mr. E blames you, and that's why you both got divorced.
I did not kill. Officer Tyre did not kill his own daughter. It was
No,
a
not-
misunderstanding.
There's an accident that you caused,
He got a flat. He got a flat tire.
and you failed to pick her up, and she was murdered on your watch.
You didn't get time to
That's
get her
why
home
I'm
from
not a-
soccer.
It's why I'm not a policeman anymore.
This is canon, right? This is
Yeah.
absolutely
Oh
canon
yeah,
now.
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yes, yes.
absolutely.
When you guys are talking around, I'll just fucking go ahead. Yeah, sure.
You know, I think about her every night.
She was not like bear. She was afraid of bear. You remember this well, Tyre.
Okay, so
I just
someone
thought
picked
it'd be
up
nice
the
to leave.
So
If someone
Maurice is
picks up
coming
the
around.
machine, that's great. We'll let you get back to whatever you were doing and yank the ear away from Officer Tyre.
not having a domestic.
Officer Ty is going to go mourn his and the boss's daughter.
I really should be laughing. Oh.
It's really tragic. You shouldn't actually.
That's right.
I told you I had a tragic backstory.
That's right. I'm on the meanwhile scene where I'm playing Duck Duck Goose with a bunch of teddy bears with one ear.
Dear me.
Only
The
us.
doctor trying to explain the concept of Duck Duck Goose to 18 bears. But...
While this is going on, can I like tap Era and be like, hey, can you fix my tooth, please? Because I'm falling apart.
Of course, little one. That's fine.
Thank you.
Do you want me to roll anything for that, or
so
can
you
I
can-
fix your
You
tooth?
can sort of use some glue and fix a tooth. That should be easy enough to do.
Awesome. There you go.
Thank you.
Just don't eat anything for an hour or two, just to let it set properly.
Will do.
At this point, Tam Tam receives a signal going,
Right. All fluffies. All fluffies. Report to the sewer. We've got a break-in. Someone's been stealing your ears.
None of our fluffies can hear this.
None of the fluffies can hear him, so I'm just gonna relay this, as you would,
Oh,
to everyone
well,
else.
I'm very glad that none of our fluffies can hear it.
well, your fluffies are all kind of like chasing after each other, giggling and playing Duck Duck Goose.
Yay! We're having a wholesome moment down in the basement.
I was going to say I wouldn't call whatever I'm doing wholesome.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I'm feeling really down and kind of have a bit of a death wish right now. But I say we make teddy bear costumes, we go back down there, and we ambush that Coco guy. Blaze of glory.
How does he even know where we are, though?
He doesn't. He just knows that the ears that we cut off have ended up in the reservoir.
How did he get to... Did he
He
have to
sent
dive
some.
in?
No, he sent someone.
Oh.
Yeah, that Patch's asshole. I don't know who he is, but I assume he's an asshole.
Pretty sure that Patches is one of the clowns.
He sounds like an asshole.
He sounds like he's covered in whatever came out of assholes.
Tam Tam.
What? What?
He's not found an instrument in 2 weeks, he's getting a bit dejected, it's fine.
Getting crabby, alright?
Angsty.
Give him a comforting pat on the top of his canister.
I'm going to just sort of hover over to a corner and start, like, I don't know, resume composing guitar songs with the clipped sound from the guitar that I have. Actually, while I'm in the basement, might as well use the guitar itself. Yeah.
Are you wanting any help with the guitar from the fluffies? We're all very keen to try and help you play guitar.
Oh, go on then.
You don't sound very enthusiastic, I'll be honest.
Well, it's my guitar, you know?
You don't have to give it to them. You can play a tune for them and see if they like it.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
sing along.
Get their opinion
I'm
on
gonna
it.
play. I'm gonna play for them, and they get to sing along. Then they don't get to
Exactly.
touch my musical instrument, and I get to entertain. Oh
They can be
yeah.
backup singers.
I'm not sure what to play. I'm almost overcome.
Well,
I mean,
he's
I'm
deciding.
obviously on the drums, aka just tapping along on top of Tam Tam. Probably
I've got a
just
drumstick
tapping Tam
in there
Tam.
somewhere. I've got a drumstick in the back compartment if you want to use that.
Okay, so while they're playing some music, see the vials and the little machine, would they fit in the safes we took from Terry's?
Yes.
Okay, so she would like to do that as well as check on the samples that we took from Terry's to see if there's been like any changes or anything like that.
You check the stuff from Terry's, most of it seems to be being quite well from the fridges that you've got from basically Terry.
Mhm.
Are you doing anything else with the machine?
Well, actually, can she do another tech scan over?
Yeah. Basically discover that it seems to be a genetic replicator. Alright.
Okay, genetic
Like a
replicator.
very
so it's-
small version. It looks like it could make something maybe the size of bears. But if you wanted to make humanoid, like proper human-sized,
Need the bigger one.
you need the bigger one.
Okay, and there's nowhere on it, for example, where one might insert a computer chip. No.
You look over it, there doesn't seem to be. There only seems to be the sort of 2 or 3 sample slots.
Which
Slots.
presumably fit in size with the bear and shit.
So
Yeah.
I was convinced that you were going to ask. There's nowhere we could fit in, say, a cracker.
A what?
Sentient
So she
critters.
can genetically reproduce crackers.
A what now?
Crackers! Like, you know, like the biscuit crackers she's always eaten.
Saltines.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa. Stop. How big is this? Sorry.
the one you have now is probably about maybe half a meter square.
Half
Wait,
a meter square.
I
And
feel like-
it's a model of a genetic replicator.
No, it is a genetic replicate.
Small
I think
version.
But only
Produce-
for tiny things.
Only for
Copies of-
tiny,
Yeah, it
only
might
for
be able
small
to.
animals. Perhaps a rat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well,
Oh.
it's funny you say that. My daughter was half a meter square.
Emphasis on the what, I think, is
the
important there.
fuck, Valerie?
Who knows him say
She had 4 straight sides. She never rolled for me.
She was a damn disappointment at the time. If
My
only
God.
I knew how much I'd miss her.
we need to stop going down this rabbit hole, Barry. It's getting worse.
So it occurs to me that might be your ticket to immortality there.
Possibly.
Yes.
We
They
could
could-
get it to replicate mind as well, because that's an
One of them.
important factor of this.
Yeah, that's.
I want to
that's-
know it's me.
That's what I wonder about whether or not the chip. I suspect the chip has some sort of fluffy personality on it. So, like, downloading your personality might involve downloading your personality onto another thing. And then the other thing is, what if the replications have personalities of their own? I mean, all the fluffies seem pretty similar. Who likes cheese?
All of them just look at you and go, "What's cheese?"
Oh,
See?
you poor bastards. How's about we clone
Tyre,
the rat?
how do you know what cheese tastes like? You're a tire.
It was my daughter's favorite food.
Oh, for the love of God.
Oh. Bellry.
What?
Bellry.
I found my new favorite thing, guys.
But back on track, yes, I feel this may be part of the solution. I mean, we could always just try putting index in it and seeing what happens. But
I'd rather do more testing
Let's-
first.
I agree
Well,
with
Yeah,
this.
let's not do that.
I feel
Also, like,
maybe
current body isn't quite perfect yet. There's some room for improvements here.
yeah,
Also,
be
we don't have
honest.
an index chip.
And I'm also concerned, probably want to try and have Index in as healthy a place as possible.
yeah, because we
We're
don't want to
trying
like clone you and then just clone you into an old rat body.
Yeah.
Couldn't we, like, clone her and then do, like, a brain transplant?
Is that how that works?
I don't know, I ain't a doctor.
Doctor, is that how that works?
No.
I mean, technically, my genes would still be for a four-legged, healthy young rat. It's just the fact that I'm old and have body parts missing.
Yes, but there will be some epigenetic changes.
Yeah, it's
If we had the right software, we could do something about.
Mm.
It's why you age. It's because your DNA
mean-
gets kind of shitty.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
calling this a
Whoa.
cloner.
In fairness, my corporation, well, they're not a corporation now, but they did lots of genetics work.
I believe mine did also.
well, how's about we find something to, like, try it on?
A bug.
Yeah.
Cockroach.
I
of
was
some
kind of
such.
thinking, like, there's, like, a grave nearby.
I was thinking like a cockroach or something.
Tyre, we're not resurrecting your dead daughter.
That's easy for you to say, damn it.
Let's go find a cockroach.
Got things I need to make up for.
If anyone wants to find a cockroach, roll foraging.
Foraging? Gee.
Foraging?
We have
I
foraging?
don't have any.
Oh my god, I have a point in it.
Of course you do.
I rolled a 4!
That's
You know
probably
what, I'll
enough to find
help.
a dog of some kind.
The dog spends about 10 minutes going, "I'm sure I can find one on one of these walls," and starts making holes in the wall.
You could just see her with a little hammer just hammering into the plaster going, nope, damn it. Thanks.
Maybe here! Maybe we should go outside to look for cockroaches.
I think that might be wise.
I mean, does it have to be a cockroach? Could we not, like, use an earwig or something? I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
anything.
don't be so picky.
Yes, any insect would do.
If you want to try outside, roll foraging again. Alright.
That's better.
After a while of, sort of digging around, the doc manages to catch a fly in a small vial.
Okay. I will return with it triumphantly.
Yep. So you
And
return
it's-
to the lab with this fly caught in this sort of small boiling tube.
Okay. So, will I put it in the machine and turn it on and see what happens?
Alright, you plug the fly into one side. Are you just going to pull the lever and see what happens?
I mean,
Try chip as well.
no.
Give it the fluffy personality.
No.
personality.
No.
I mean, how much trouble could it do? It's a fly.
No.
Never say that.
Lots of trouble.
There's sort of no other helpful labels on the machine, is there?
Nope, it just seems to be the 3 slots.
And the
it
lever.
It's kind of like, you know, the one-armed bandit style, like
Yeah.
one of them, and then there's a sort of glass section in the middle amongst the gyroscopes and stuff. It looks like it basically 3D prints into the middle.
Okay, well, I will pull the lever.
Alright, see what happens.
Ooh.
You create a fluffy-sized fly. This thing is about now maybe 2.5 foot from front to tail, with massive wings, and it makes a sound. So I can't do loud noises anymore when this comes.
It's alive!
So
It's horrifying. Is what it is.
gigantic fly starts buzzing around the lab.
Jesus, kill it. Kill it, Dad.
Not there.
Somebody open a
This is-
window.
Oh no, I quite like
Longer.
this one. I prefer this to the fluffies.
We could put it on a saddle and you could ride it.
Oh wow,
my
yes.
God. That is
Let's
amazing.
try and do that.
Do we have a net? Let's try and catch it.
Who's Annette? Sorry?
I see. I just leave it in the building.
we
It'll
just
be a
try and
good
tame
guard
it?
dog.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no one would be
does it want
crazy enough to fuck with us with this
Do we-
thing in the house.
Do we have any
Exactly.
jam? Does it want some jam?
It's a 2.5 foot fly. It's gonna just come for whatever sugar it can get.
Going to get it a jar of jam.
It's gonna try and befriend the giant fly.
Oh yeah.
Let's try and tame it. Yeah.
Okay. So what are the rest of you doing while this giant fly? What's the rest of your reactions actually to this giant fly?
I'm kind of resisting the urge to bat it, but at the same
Yeah,
time,
I-
going, ooh,
Sorry,
it
go on.
moves. Ooh.
I kinda wanna shoot the damn thing. It's hideous. It's kinda disturbing.
I really like it. Index is having the time of her fucking life right now. Another creation successful.
It's basically bigger than Tam Tam.
That's not saying much.
Urvaz is going outside because I still smell of being in the sewer. So I'm going to go and dry off and then brush off everything that I can.
Alright.
It's
Do
nice waste
me an
of
animal handling roll to see what happens with this
Okay.
giant fly.
Ooh,
Do I get
plus
any
five,
bonuses because I'm using food?
Do you have anything in animal handling?
No.
Is Lottie trying as well? No, Lottie
Yeah.
doesn't get very far with the fly. What's Doc doing?
No.
Fly sort of approaches the jam. The doctor gets knocked off her feet as this fly like leaps at the jam and starts like
Sucking it down.
He likes jam!
That means we can throw the jam at things we don't like and the fly will just immediately go for it.
Yes!
We'll need to set a trap that if someone like breaks in, jam automatically gets splattered all over.
You just get slide.
It's the wasp grenades all over again.
Yep.
Oh dear, if we can get like a download exactly of fly DNA and make one of these, like, and just have a couple spare in case someone gets into the flat, you know? It's better than a fire alarm.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I could just pull the lever a couple more times. If that's what you want.
I mean,
Wait,
maybe not
Arnold,
more
giant
now,
fly.
but having a store somewhere of fly DNA so we can make more.
Okay, I mean,
How
sure.
much bigger than Index is a fluffy-sized fly?
well, considering it's a 2.5 foot fly. Well, from like
Quite a
the
lot.
main body is 2.5 feet from like front to
Oh,
back.
okay. So if we clone Index, she's going to
Be a lot
Be-
bigger, yes.
a lot bigger.
The thing is, would it be me or would it be another person exactly like me? That's
Yes.
the difference there.
Like Star Trek
Let's ask the
teleporters.
flies. Let's ask the fly whether or not it is a. Well, no, it must be. If it's capable of flying and buzzing towards jam, then it has at least a modicum of intelligence. So it's not like its brain is being completely wiped. So
I mean,
maybe some-
Regular flies do that. I ain't sure they's exactly smart.
Shh, it might hear you.
You might hurt its feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I ain't convinced it's very smart. And I would suggest the fact that it's a couple hundred times the original size probably indicates that it's not the same fly.
Is the original fly still in the box, or
Yes.
is it?
And it's also like deafening when the fly buzzes around the building.
I mean, Index doesn't need to worry about that, at least. So we caught a fly, put it in a machine, and did it get duplicated or did it get grown? Is there
Duplicated and grown.
Is there still a fly in the box?
Yes.
Is it alive?
Yes.
Then what do we have to lose?
You might get a rabid 2-foot sized index.
You've all got
Yeah,
guns.
I'm not.
I've
okay
got a
with
gun.
that quite yet.
Yeah, but
No,
Do
I
you
want to
wanna-
live forever. I don't want a duplicate of me living forever. That's my job.
But it'd be your job twice over. You only need to worry about half
Like-
of it.
No. I'll be competitive with that little bitch. Like, no.
Oh my
I'm
God,
the
maybe
true index.
You could drive yourself to better heights.
There's like a whole thing, right? So I'm going to go on a bit vaguely weeb thing. There's a character in my hero whose his thing is that he can make copies of things, including himself, and because the copies he makes of himself also can make copies of things, he made like loads of him,
Right.
and they all kind of forgot which one was the real one and had an argument, and all of them except the one were killed, and it's like he doesn't even know if he's the real one.
Oh, for the love
And I'm like, what if that happens with like Index and there's just like 30 indexes,
Yeah.
but no one knows which one is the real index?
I'd
Alright,
rather avoid that.
In that case, we take the original fly, which is still, a fly, and we squish it, and we see what happens to the big fly. I'm going to go over to the machine.
I don't think they's quantumly entangled.
I'm going to go over to the little duplicator. I'm going to grab the fly with my little grabber, and I'm going to squish it.
don't break my test tube.
I'm not breaking the test tube.
Thank you.
Shake the fly to the bottom of the test tube, and then grab it and squish it. And we're going to see what happens to the big fly.
Okay. So you killed the little fly. The big fly just buzzes around continually, though it is very interesting, the smell of the dead fly.
I'm going to be honest, I ain't really shocked.
Neither.
But here's another question. What happens if we clone the fly paste? Do you get another big fly, or does it just duplicate the paste?
That's a good idea. Let's do that. Like we just turned into a science experiment.
Yay, science!
So you pour the goop of the fly in, that creates this. It looks like it's breathing, but it just seems to be this pile of goop.
I'm going to smash it with my shovel until it stops looking like it's breathing.
Some like rolls out of the machine and just sort of bloops along the floor. As you hit it with your shovel, it just sort of slowly stops.
Okay, I think it's dead now.
Oh, God.
So the machine duplicates
Let's never do that
things.
again.
The machine duplicates things, but bigger. I think now we should test one of them crackers and see if you get a giant cracker.
Yeah!
Alright.
Let's put a cracker in the machine.
Let's see what happens. You basically create a giant cracker, but it seems to also be breathing.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Should I smash that with my hammer too?
Yes.
No. Bite into it and see if it starts screaming first.
Okay.
And if it does, I'm going to record the sound and it will be part of my music because I have not had a new instrument in like 48 hours and I'm getting mad.
Alright, roll to see what happens when you bite into it.
Oh dear. I won!
It's any sound, but it tastes like really like weird, like
Wriggly.
kind of dusty meat.
This is horrible!
So,
This is not a pleasant experience!
right,
I
Could
think
we
I should
clone?
smash this till it stops breathing.
could we clone our like guns and then have
No!
living guns
Because
protect
they'll be...
the place?
No!
Yes.
Yeah, but then they'll be alive and we can just have them guard the door.
But they're guns, they won't be able to move!
Yeah, but you just tape them to the door and then they shoot things when they come close.
But they won't be able to move!
I don't know.
I'm
Barry.
cloning my gun.
Barry, no.
Lottie's just walking away now. I'm gonna go
Viscerally
hang out with the
restrain
bears.
that
This is some
fire.
strange shit.
Yeah, I'm going to take the cracker out the machine and put the machine in the safe. Science has gone far enough today.
We can modify it later so I may live forever. For now, keep Bellry away from it.
Yeah, it's in the safe and he doesn't know the combination.
I bet it's 7.
It's Maurice came to come and collect the stuff.
At this point, you hear a knock on the door, and as you go to it, there's another kind of gorilla-style man who goes,
Hey, Maurice. Hey, Does the boss ever say anything about me?
He just looks kind of sad and just pats you.
Oh God.
Thanks, Maurice.
Oh,
You poor soul.
I love it.
So he sort of like looks at you again and goes,
Oh, right. We had a box to give him.
Yeah. Well, we give him the fluffy chip as well.
Yeah. I mean, we've not got the abilities to figure out what's on it.
Hey, Maurice, whatever you do, don't put food in that thing.
Don't put anything in that thing, frankly.
so you give him the machine?
Yeah, I think one meat dust cracker was enough for us, thanks.
I don't want to give him the machine, but yeah. I suppose we've got the big one in the...
Wait, which machine is this? Sorry, are we talking about?
This is the one we were just playing with, yeah, I assume.
I say we just hand him a bear and we keep the machine.
We give him the 3 vials, the bear, the glass eyes, and the chip.
Yeah.
Alright. He sort of takes them off you and sort of looks at them in his hand and then shrugs, going, and then just turns around and begins to walk off.
Don't get kidnapped, Maurice. That's what happened to Winston.
Just looks
Yeah,
slightly
please.
frightened at all of you and then backs away.
we didn't hurt Winston. We tried to save him.
Yeah, the clients took him, so be careful. Vigilant.
Yeah, mind the
Do we have any of Winston left?
No, he was a burnt corpse.
We are not putting him in the machine.
God.
Like I said, science has gone far enough today.
I think that's a sane
Yikes.
decision. And as the global surveillance satellite moves out of range, we lose sight and sound, for now. Hopefully signal will return again soon. Until then, the cast of 2115 were Amy, Belry, Dragon, John, Rowan, Susie, Tom and Nikolai. With music by Daniel Bostrom and artwork by John Moore. All tales and experiences within 2115 were created by Nikolai Popsky before being broken and reshaped by the cast into an eternal sense of hopeless dystopia. But if the threat of eternal dystopia looms in your future, comfort yourself with the finest icosahedrons in the land from dndice.co.uk, where the name Penance RPG at checkout will shave 10% off your order and make that fear lessen, at least for a while. Penance RPG exists only through the kind support of patrons and quiet sobbing into the void. If you would like to assist in the balance of support versus our crying hungrily in the fetal position, come to patreon.com/penancerpg and choose one of our epic rewards. We are eternally grateful for any support you could give. Farewell for now, and remember, smile! It might never happen!
At this point, Tartan receives a signal.
Oh god.
I'm so confused.
Officer Atire was married to Mr. E until their daughter died, and then they're
Yeah.
now divorced. That's it.
Yeah.
How do we know this, though?
I made a joke and
Because-
it became canon.
It was all revealed in a touching and tragic, like,
Telephone
revelation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was
It
some
was-
serious, amazing RP, like,
It was really
very...
emotional.
You should be getting, like, an Academy Award or something, really.
An Oscar, at least.
Yeah, it was so moving.
Okay.
Why do all my characters end up having really fucked up backstories?
I kind of want to do fan art of Mr. E and Dr. Officer Atire now. For, like, yaoi kind of bullshit.
Yes!
Shadowy figure in his tire.
One was sinister undercover something or other. The other was a tire.
Could they make it work? They did. Until tragedy struck. And you just have like some scenes where there's like, oh no,
Yeah.
crash,
Explosions in the
boom.
background.
Oh,
My bear.
Officer Tire. I can't wait to get inside your big hole.
No, no, no.
And that's the point at which you just broke Greg. He's currently sitting on the sofa, unable to breathe.
So would you say this is an escalation from last week or more subdued?
It's
pretty on par.
I'm not sure what to play. I'm almost overcome.
Well,
I mean,
he's
I'm
deciding.
obviously on the drums, aka just tapping along on top of Tam Tam. Probably
I've got
just
a drumstick
tapping Tam
in there
Tam.
somewhere. I've got a drumstick in the back compartment if you want to use that.
Why don't you play Down Under? It was my daughter's favorite song.
I'm not sure why Down Under was just the first song that came to mind, but there you go.
Are you talking about the...
The men with...
That one.
Yeah, that one.
Sure, why not?
My little girls used to love that song.
So I'm guessing we're playing that now.
Yep.
She always wanted to try a Vegemite sandwich.
I want to know about your daughter's upbringing now.
I mean,
I'm
she was
assuming
brought
she
up
was
by a
adopted.
policeman and a crime lord.
Oh my god.
And that cornerstone between police and crime lord.
Yeah.
Girl was raised on Vegemite sandwiches.
I mean, the first bit sounds like the start of it sounds like a really bad sitcom until you get to the part where she tragically died.
A
It's
horrible
like Men and a
accident.
Baby with a tragic end.
Yeah.
It's like one of those sitcoms that has a really tragic story throughout, but people trying to laugh anyway.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's really uncomfortable. As a thought.
When did you start losing viewers for your episode? Well, about episode 9, where start talking about sitcom ideas.
That wasn't me.
No, that was me. That was the cat knocking something over.
Dang it, cat.
As cats do.
On that note, we will probably end. Does anyone have anything else to add before we stop?
Rest in peace, your carefully structured story.
Yeah.
Believe me, I have just learned to ad-lib at this page and just fucking run with whatever fucking hits, so yeah.
It died a tragic death. Just like my daughter.
Oh god.
I've learned, especially with Bellray, not to try and put like proper concrete points in because they just seem
What's
drifted away.
What do you mean, Bellary? Because of Bellary?
I mean, it's not just Bellary.
No, it's not just Bellary.
It's like when
I don't know,
When
it feels
some
like it's at
people
least
write-
mostly.
when some people write RPG stories, they go, "Oh, these are the concrete points where they're going to reach them, and then this bit of the story's going to happen, and then they have to go this way." And basically, every time I've ever heard Bellary play other games with people, you were like, "Yeah, I got a horse." Oh, that was a donkey, sorry, and it do any combat.
Yeah.
The guy wouldn't let you use it.
Oh no, that was bullshit though.
Yeah.
It was like an arena thing, and we made characters, me and AJ, and everyone else got a weapon. I got a horse, and they were like, "Right, can I ride my horse now?"
Thought it was a donkey.
Donkey, so it was some sort of equine creature, and like, "Can I ride my horse?" And charge? Like, nah. Can I send my horse? Nah.
But you weren't allowed to ride your horse. Like,
No,
that's fucking
cool.
shit. Like,
Yeah,
I can
cool, right.
imagine. Yeah.
So everyone else had like spears and shit, and I'm sitting there with like a completely useless horse.
That's a bit crap.
It was basically impossible.
We did win the first round.
We
Listen,
have
that
a
was
very
crap.
different style.
Yeah.
See, what I tend
should
to
give
do
that
is
one.
make a really detailed map and then just have loads of little markers where things could occur, and I just let people go loose in the
Yeah.
nonsense.
Mhm.
Like, I have a backstory, and I have, in this room, you can get punched by God. In this room, if you roll wrong, this can happen, and it's just a whole
Yeah.
list of those.
That's basically what I did when I ran Pupskis at Alcatraz with
Yeah.
Munchkin and that.
That and that maps can be like magic Harry Potter staircases.
Yep.
And just move rooms around.
Nothing is defined. Everything is flexible.
Yeah, you've just got like set different rooms rather than like a layout, I guess.
Some rooms would also just include, like, a random item. Like, one of the items I was going to include was wax strips that ripped holes in reality.
Oh.
So if you want to use that, go right ahead.
Yeah, maybe
I
don't
haven't
use
had
it
a
on like
chance
your
yet.
legs.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
maybe don't use it on your legs.
Yeah. But if anyone wants to use the idea, go right ahead. I haven't had a chance to use that one yet, and I'm quite proud of it. Talking succulents was also on the list.
just kind of feel that the best for this kind of style, when I'm going back to what we used to do, I'll have a vague story start, and then I'll just let it ad lib and just see where it goes and where we end up. And this episode, for example, ended up with finding a box in the sewers and then coming back and then just science for the last like 40 minutes of it.
Science!
Science and kumbaya with the bears.
Yeah.
I want to point out.
Do have degrees, I think, right? Most of us do have some kind of like scientific qualifications, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was gonna happen.
So I want to point out that I'm not taking the blame for rewriting the character of the boss, though.
I'll take blame for that.
We're world
I will
building.
also take blame for that.
World building.
Collaborative storytelling.
Yes. There could be a whole backstory that we don't know about.
I don't know why it always happens to me. Like, there was Tyke, and then it ended up being Tyke was like AJ's son. It's just always
It starts as a small idea that you start. Then I start bouncing off your idea. Then you start bouncing off what I'm doing, and it just keeps getting worse and worse.
It just keeps going and going and going.
Final thing, has anyone got anything else they wish to add before we start? Final chance.
Science!
Science!
Science?
My dead daughter.
Mystery! Take me back!
Stand outside. Oh no, does he go and borrow Tam Tam to stand outside and play really sad romantic music?
Yeah.
While it's
Imagine the rain
raining.
pouring down, and it's just the tie
Yeah.
there with like a bunch of roses and like
Yeah.
sorry car.
I'm sitting in the corner like Wolverine stroking a picture.